through Audible. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Revelation 21. My research in the field of hypnosis has taken me on unimaginable journeys through time and space to explore the history of the past and the possibilities of the future. When I first began my investigations through past life therapy, I thought I would only find people remembering lives on Earth, because naturally, that was all we knew about. My belief system has really been stretched and extended over the past 30 years. As my work progressed, I was given a great deal of information about the beginning of life on Earth. I was told that this is the time for this knowledge to come forth. We are moving into a new world, a new dimension, where this information will be appreciated and applied. During my work, I have heard much about everything being composed of energy. The shape and form is only determined by the frequency and vibration. Energy never dies, it only changes. I have been told that the Earth is changing its vibration and frequency and is preparing to rise into a new dimension. There are countless dimensions surrounding us all the time. We cannot see them because as the vibrations speed up, they are invisible to our eyes. It is important for us to know more about this shift to a new dimension because it is coming soon. Earth is a school that we go to and learn lessons, but it is not the only school. You have lived on other planets and in other dimensions. You have done many things you cannot even imagine. Many of the people I have worked with in the last few years have regressed to lifetimes where they were light beings, living in a state of bliss. They had no reason to come into the Earth's density and negativity. They volunteered to come to help mankind and the Earth at this time. I have encountered what I consider to be 3 waves of these new souls who are living on Earth. They have come at this time because most of those who have been here for lifetime after lifetime have become bogged down in karma and are not advancing. They have lost sight of the purpose of being here. The first wave of these souls, in their late 40s to early 60s now, had the most difficult time adjusting. They didn't like the violence and ugliness they found in this world and wanted to return home, even though they had no idea consciously where that might be. The second wave is now in their 20s and early 30s. They are moving through life much more easily. They are generally focused on helping others, creating no karma, and normally going unnoticed. The third wave is the new children, many of whom are now in their teens. They have come in with all the knowledge needed on an unconscious level. Their DNA has already been altered, and they are prepared to proceed with little or no problems. Some of these children are only 9 or 10 years old and have already graduated from college. They are forming organizations, and amazingly, these are organizations to help the children of the world. Preparing for the new Earth. As the new Earth is formed, when you first cross over, you will be in your physical body. Eventually, over time, it will turn into a light body, just the way these light beings are. My subjects are being told that they must change their diet in order to make the adjustment into the new world. You have to be lighter. Heavy foods will hold you to the old Earth. They have said many times that the ideal foods are live foods, fresh fruits and vegetables. Lighter foods will allow you to change your vibration and the frequency more easily. They say to stay away from sugar and to drink lots and lots of water. The true value of water is unfathomable. Many people have asked, what am I supposed to be doing? We are here to help each other, being there for each other. There are two things that we have to get rid of in order to go to the new earth: negative karma and fear. There is good karma and negative karma. As long as you're bogged down with negative karma, you're going to remain on the old earth, because the way the law of karma is set up, you must repay it. Too many people are caught up in negative karma and do not know how to release it. That is the reason why new souls had to come, because they do not have karma and they can help others to release theirs. You have had many lifetimes with the same people, going over the same circumstances and not resolving it. Until you can stop that cycle and get off the wheel of karma, you are not going to be able to evolve upward. The way to get rid of negative karma is to forgive and let go. Some of my clients have said, "I can't forgive them. You don't know what they did to me." That is what makes people sick. Holding on to this baggage and garbage and not letting go. You have to let it go, because it is not hurting the other person. It is only hurting you. The first thing you're going to have to do is to forgive. Now, sometimes that is difficult to do face to face with the person. And sometimes the person with whom you have negative karma has died. You don't have to face the person to ask for forgiveness and to forgive them. You can do it mentally. Picture the person in your mind and just speak to him or her mentally. Focus on the person and send your forgiveness and love. Everything comes back to love. It all goes back to your treating others as you would want to be treated yourself. It begins to turn to the vibration of love, and that is the most powerful thing there is. Now, the second thing you have to do after that is to forgive yourself, which is also very difficult. People are always good at blaming others without looking at themselves. It takes two to create a situation. Even though you consider yourself to be the victim, you're still a part of the whole thing, perhaps even from a previous lifetime. You have to look deep inside to be able to see and accept your part in the circumstances, and then forgive yourself. Release it and let it go. It has no place in your life anymore. The second most important thing they say you have to do if you want to go to the new earth is to let go of fear. Fear is a paralyzing emotion. It's the strongest emotion a human has. If you don't understand something, you're going to be afraid of it. Fear drags you down and holds you back. If you have love, there is no fear. But many people live their entire lives in fear. There is so much on TV, in movies and elsewhere trying to generate fear. You have to think for yourself and ask lots of questions. Make up your mind. Then what you come up with will be your truth. Most of the time, what we fear never happens anyway. Fear is so powerful that when you think of something on and on, through the law of attraction, you draw that very thing toward you. You have to get rid of fear because it is debilitating and binding. It will hold you to the old earth. Meditation is very helpful. They say the best time to meditate is just before the sun comes up, when all the earth is quiet and still. Any time that you can set aside for yourself to be quiet, alone, and just relax will be beneficial. Then ask your questions and listen for your answers. At a recent conference I attended, Amy Kirkwood, author of Mary's Message to the World, described a vision she had of this transformation. She saw the earth, sphere, begin to pull apart, like a cell when it divides in two, and then it separated into two earths. And on the new earth, she heard them saying, "We did it! We did it!" On the old earth, she heard them saying, "Poor thing, she died believing all that." One group is not even going to be aware that anything has happened. I would like to end with a quotation from my book, Convoluted Universe, Book 3, a message given during a session with one of the souls who have come directly from God. You are God. It is given to you to manifest your God beingness. Open your God self and allow the light to enter. From within will come such light. It will manifest from the very core of your being. The world which you envision is already inside of you. You are not moving to another planet. You are breaking out of your shell. This planet, this shell, is bringing forth that light. It is given to you to enter your light fully, and to draw it out, and to say, I am light. Nothing in God's beingness can exist without the permission of God. I say to you, you are God's. You are the light.
The cells of the body, the vibration of the body is changing and is matching the vibration of the incoming energy, and the physical changes will be next.
What will those physical changes be?
Oh, the body's going to change to be lighter, and I'm getting that it will look taller. It's not that it's going to be taller, but the energy from within is somehow going to become visible on the outside, and it will make the body seem taller, elongated, slimmer, and more transparent.
Transparent?
Yes, it's a pioneering thing.
Is this the way the people on Earth will be evolving?
Yes.
Will everyone make the change?
Yes, because the people have all been given that choice. If they want to evolve with the Earth and stay here, they will evolve into this new human being. It will look different, and that's what this experiment is about. That's why Christine and others are moving the ones who don't want to evolve with the Earth. They are going to leave.
Almost crying.
And bring a lot of pain to their families. But the people who are staying must hold the light. That's a big job. To get divorced and separated from these things that are happening now. And these things are going to continue to happen until the cleansing is complete. Those who are here to stay are taking this race of people into a very new and different civilization. Those people are being tested now to see if they can hold the light when there's a disaster and not be sucked in. They're the people who will move ahead with this planet.
Almost like a last test, you mean?
Yes, the testing is going on right now. Whatever each being needs to test them, to see what they're capable of giving back to this program, how firm their commitment is, how willing they are to serve. That is all being tested now.
So each one is having their own individual test?
Yes. And the people who are finding it tough now are the ones who are staying. They're the ones who are going through the tests, but some of them are not coming through.
They're not passing the test.
No, there are some who are not.
This is what I was told by other people, that some would be left behind.
Yes.
And I thought that sounded cruel.
No, it's not cruel, because each soul is given the choice. And if they are not moving and evolving, it's because they are choosing not to. And they will reincarnate into another place of their choice. And it's all right, because it's only a game.
That's what I was told, that they would be sent where there was still negative karma to be worked out. And this planet would no longer have negativity at that point. Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, they'll stay in the old Earth. The new Earth is so beautiful. You will see colors and animals and flowers you never imagined possible. You'll see fruit that is perfect food. It doesn't have to be cooked. It's just eaten as it is. And everything that the being needs to nourish them will be there. These new fruits are developing now with the help of the star people.
Are these fruits and vegetables that we don't have on the Earth now?
We don't have them. They're mutations in some ways. I'm seeing a custard apple as an example of what happened. we will have a fruit called a